the Angami youth organization amigan verification taxi laga kuria laga details kan amigan press media laga share bole mun ase first 8 days digine mun taxi kan verify guru begine 8 days time dije nahole bi amigan number of taxis turning up aro ek din de taxi verify gule para bi morning 9 bara shuru bina rati 6 to puri thigise nahole bi cover gule na pare hora another 3 days extension digine amigan taxi kan verify gurise inia gurigine last week to amigan ki verify gule thagise para to kitu kan kurise inia gurigine kumba ekta duita doubtful thaka khani tu kan aro rectify gule khana lok time lagise itu wara itu kan sa kotom bhabise aji amigan office bears kan field de jaigine gari kiman verified huigina aro gari kiman da verified na huigina pola ase itu kan bi bus huigina aji jaigine taxi parking hande jaigine saise inia saigina halaga report kan itia amigan laga committee members kan ai kan starting from the convener aro alak members kan ekjun gurigine details kan amigan laga share kori
itu amikan first ayo kan taxi kan verification kuriya do first press conference debi janai dise bolebi amikan hundise ki public kan itu kotha bisi ja ase kile itu verification kurubo lage bolebi NGO ekta bara ai kini liya ka kuriya do itu thik nai iniga kotha kan bisi ja ase itu kan bi mukhan dise itu kare itia moi itu time lokina aro ekba manu khange public khange kile itu kurise itu mukhan laga idea ro lok manu khange kole monase 2024 te amikan RTI ekta RTO de regional transport office de tate file kurise reply pado amikan reply do saigine amikan satisfactory honai edukile satisfactory honai itu do the first point is 2022 6 July tate order ekta disheki itu order de itia bara taxi permit to issue na kuri jabo iniga order rise however surpassing this government standing order, we find that so many taxi permits are being issued against this standing order. Itu mo kan number kan sa itagero up to 577 or more taxi 577 or more itu permit kan illegally issued kuri dia laga itu mo kan findings to itu paise aro itu amikan bahare taxi owners kan hobi drivers kan hobi hudi pura tande taxi permit to apni han kimman bara banaise iniga hodia do yes there of course there are some few permits who have acquired the permits through the proper procedures olebi bishi bardo amikan khobor paise ki 75,000, 70,000, 80,000, up to 95,000 tak permit to kini bole imam bara kinya itu bi amikan dikhiche itu karone amikan are itu taxi do it is for unemployed youth to is the government or is the concerned department not robbing this unemployed youth ini kamong question B mokan itu B ini question kuisi itu karena we have to go for verification to get the findings to get the fact ini kapuri itu verification bisuru kuisi aro amikan dikiase Kohima de saise kulito almost all the empty spaces in Kohima town are being occupied as taxi stands. There is no more empty space for private vehicles or for emergencies to park their vehicles. itu karone verification kurigine itu kan bi aro alop space bi create kuri paribola itu babi kini ami kan itu kan bi kurishi kari kumba illegally permit na thakina original permit na paine after the registration of the vehicle they simply painted the vehicles into taxi color and they're applying. So itu can be question there he itu kan verification to part jabo lagi ini kai he aro traffic jam do mukhan sab jani ase more than 3,000 taxis flying in Kohima in this very small smart city of Kohima. So if it is like that, then how will the growth of the town be possible? Ini gabi mukhan naga concern de hai jaise. So as an NGO and the local guardian of this Kohima town, we find ourselves responsible at least to create space and to do something good for our people. Itu karena mohon verification jaise. And then amikan bahare saro taxi bishido very old already, very old. Itu can be feed asana nai, itu be concerned there jaise. Aro we see some drivers not in order. Itu can be dikhiche. Itu karena we have to verify and get the proper data so that the safety of the commuters, the passengers, will also be put into place. Ini ga ita pagi ni kami verification to suru kurishi de. Itu bara points bi bishi ase. Only be those are some of the concerning points that comes to our office. Itu karena kami verification to suru kurishi. Verification Korea do kami president coalition na total 12 days kami kan verification kurishi. To 12 days the verification Korea do ang findings ini ka city permit validity itu tik na thaki gari bishi ase. Aro permit validity to for a local taxi, say example, itu local taxi ita do tala permit to it is valid for 5 years, and after that he or she can go for renewal. Ini ga ita ase. However, kumba taxi do more than 2-3 decades renew kurine jala itu bi dikhiche. So will that taxi be fit to carry a passenger? Ini ga ita question bi ase. Aro permit bishi expired one thakise. Aro gari bishi pollution obi moli fitness obi itu kan check na kori na thakya bishi ami kan data kan sob collect kori na ase. Aro permit be issued against minor itu bi paise 7 years old 8 years old itu kan tot permit pa ni thakala itu bi mukhan findings te paise. Aro permit renew Korea time de it is done in proxy. Itu kile proxy de Korea say Korea. The taxi permit is clearly in the permit it is clearly mentioned that the permit is non-transferable. However, permit to bikay na aro gari to bikay in the second owner, third owner, fourth, fifth owner tak tagya ini kami po siya parise. Our original permit holder do say example permit holder tala nam A ase. Balibi who is this particular person A? Itu concern na loy kine the person B himself goes and do renewal for the permit. Ini ga itabi ami ang finding ni paisi itu gane the renewal of the taxi permits are being done in proxies. Aro A laga nam de B laga passport photo itu rakhi na thakala itu kan bisa ise. To how these are happening ini ga ami kan itu sawal bi itu concern department ke bi aro hudi ase. Aro if the taxi permits or if the taxis are being given for to create employment kile itu permit kan do government servants kan এইটো হল্ড কৰিবলৈ পাৰি আছে এইটো বি কুৱেশ্যন আছে আৰু a single person is acquiring more than 3-4 permits এনেকুৱা লগা বি আছে এইটো কাৰণে আমি আনলা ফাইণ্ডিংছ এইটো কাম ফাইণ্ডিং পাইছে এইটো কাৰণে মই আনলা ফাইণ্ডিং এইটো খান চব মিলাই কিনে আমি খান কনচাৰ্ন ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টকে বি নহ'লে বি গভৰ্ণমেণ্টকে বি ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰোঁ মন থাকিয়াটো let the state government come or put out concrete on state transport policy নিজৰ লগা state লগা transport policy একটা আহিব লাগিব নেকি এনেকুৱা আমি খান ৰিকুৱেষ্ট এইটো দি আছে আৰু আমি ফ্ৰেণ্ড পৰা ডেটাছ খান এইটো খান অলপ কৈ দিব কিমান ভেৰিফাই কৰিছে কিমান ফাৰ্ষ্ট অনাৰ আছে কিমান ছেকেণ্ড অনাৰ আছে এইটো খান চব আমি ফ্ৰেণ্ড পৰা শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি দিব থেংক ইউ
On behalf of IO office, man, the owners can or drivers can give it things DSC. The takan travel login I need office I need verify breadu. I would mohana findings in negasi. So far, total vehicle verified and issued sticker to 2,412. 2,412. And out of 2,412, only 843 taxis are with the fresh owner. Rest are second till some are even this up to fifth owner. Na taxi to gain transfer brother. It will do 1,569 as it. Second to fifth owner. Aru number of taxis post NL01TA0703. It will do 448 as it. 448. Aru itu mahan driver kan saya sebut itu local drivers kiman ase non local kiman ase itu tu eba itu bi mahan dua kursi sama kursi tu non local drivers kan tu 544 sorry mahan finding se aru nizor la taxi thagi aru nizor driving kurne kama kan tu 1109 aru number of taxis non-indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland la hati thailand 450 nasi non-indigenous owners. Aru man owners se sadu itu sachi bra panis na double permit thailand bisi ase aru family dem mota maiki bacha han la nam de permit thaya ekta family de 2-3 permits thaya bi paise. Aru repetition hoise hole bi 7 and 8 year old girls duita itu taxi permit pa laga bi itu bi paise. Aru owners kan kumba do kila isa prasin is no live takana connection thage prasin kina asin ali taxi permit logo within a month or two taxi permit to dikai din dan drive kuribo gari kinine kamabo itu nohine dan business pura labi paise khali taxi permit logine aru do post 0703 kanne friendly conversation kurine mahan padu Satyawang Kwanisna Kumbadu 40, 50, 75, 85 or highest 95 amount paid gune taxi permit pa laga ase aru Kumbadu sida sida go ko dera kina paise gole du minister line dara paise na bi ko bi man paise de aru drivers kan edu many drivers without anta ID card to apply wala bi idu bishi paise de
আমি সব এতিয়া কমিটি মেম্বাৰ্ছ খান দ্বাৰা ব্ৰিফ কৰি দিয়া নিচিনা ইয়াতে আংগামী ইউথ অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন লগা মটিভ আৰু আইডিয়াটো বুলিতো আগিৰে কৈ থকা নিচিনা আমি কাৰণ আহি কিনে আনৰেগুলেটেড নম্বৰ অফ টেক্সিছ থকা খান ট্ৰেফিক জাম ইছ্যু খান পাৰ্কিং লগা খান এইটো খান চব কোৱা আছে নহ'লে বি দ্য ফৰমষ্ট এণ্ড ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট থিং ইজ ডেট মই খান এডুকেটেড আনএমপ্লয়ড ইমান আছে আৰু টেক্সি ইটোতো হ'লেতো itu consumer service ekta doble do ami kan manu bishi ke motor pura parole laga ase aro jodi itu permit proper channel bara regional transport authority logote jaise bole do it is just a nominal amount ha ase ininga guri kine utu manu kun permit paise tai bara to permit tu do tai logote usually 5 years kane die tai road tax every year renew gribo ininga gana after 5 years pichite tai aro tai laga permit to aro renew gribo but road tax to tai every year tai to iniga hoje bole to the genuine person or the deserving person do huise bole to proportional de jaise bole to tai he could have saved age de kuida is na 90-80,000 rupees tai save kole parole laga ase aro deserving na pai gine kun puisa ase upai na thaki gine manu logode loan bi lui gine inia cases bi bishi thakibo idu ora ami kan concept tu hule do itu system ba ora streamline guri de gine ami kan not only taxi ekla na hoi gine ahi gine pa manu ge ulibi tai laga source of income guri dibi tai kite earn gure iniga hule do tai bi economy de amara economy li bi contribute gura ekta ase idu ora ami kan concern du hule do ami kan DC Kohima DC regional transport authority bi ko do hule do permit khan itia ora henceforth issue guru police hule do ami kan itia scooty daga is permit kiniga dia ase itu nijna ba ora tahan logode bi interview bi guri gine tahan ge not only owning the taxi but I gonna drive bi guri gine nijore earn gule to encourage ko lagi gine DC ki bi price kuise agir ami kan committee member kui daga nijna ami kan yede I gine to problem so face brother gule do ami kan the state does not have its own motor transport policy ami kan itia dole do jegine national transport policy he chola ase so very soon if it is felt pertinent that the Angami Youth Organization should write to the government, or for that matter, through this press conference, we would also like to put forward a suggestion that the government should also table a bill in the assembly to have our own motor transport policy. Bill haligina amikan ek pass kurigine. Kiniga hole do amikan la youth kan karne bal hobo. Itu kan streamline itu kan policies bal kan anigine amikan naga manu kan gi dibi gine to be government ge request kurde muna je. The second thing is the other thing is taxi kan time dule lagabi sufficient time di dije itu ora itia to hile do taxi kan verified na gura kan dule do let us assume and let us be of the opinion that takan documents tik nai na hole bi ta na gari tik nai itu ora verified gula hanai ora henceforth verified na thaga taxi kan pola bole na dibo aro pola gine judi durise gule do ami kan Angami Youth Organization kan tahan lapore ki action luise gule bi they will be held solely responsible iniga guri gine aji henceforth aji ora taxis comply gurule without verified na gode pola bole na dibo aro ami kan taxi services chula manu kan gule bi itu verified stickers thaga han logode he services kan bi ina hoise gule do moi kan bitor dole bi genuine garis kan pola bole dibo ami kan problem ki face kura ase itu kan somehow to a certain level moi kan laga problem kan mi solve kore laga ekta ase to ora through this press conference ami kan common public kan gibi appeal kura to gule do ami kan verified stickers kan chola bi de gari kan ine so ke request kura ahi ine tai laga loopholes kan itu kan ase ine ami kan through this press media itu lai di gina ase itu kui daga is na ahi ine I think this is also one of the most appropriate forum where we have already highlighted and also disclosed the lapses as well as the loopholes in the issuing of taxi permits or for that matter with the service related of the taxi. Itu wara the competent authority as we speak here, the Deputy Commissioner is the Regional Transport Authority, he is the chairman. Or for that matter, the Chief Secretary is the chairman of the State Transport Authority. So I think these are the two competent authorities who are in a position to address to all these loopholes as well as the lapses that we have already disclosed to this press meeting. As we have said, these people are in a taxi permit kina handule do agine kui than is na nijo self drive kura handule do 1109 as de nijo taxi thang nijo drive kura aro from what the committee has found out is that itu NL07TA0703 laga piche number dia handule do maximum of them they are driving by themselves. NL01TA0703 itu laga drivers khan aro malik khan do ekjun ha ase. So it can be of the conclusion that tai khan iman puisa luigine invest kurigine kude olive just kurigine ani iman tera ase. For us, we are of the opinion that to victimize the owners, or for that matter, taxi permit lo hangi to hangi victimize kurde to out of question. Nagi pare. Kile mane system niga ase নৰ্মেল এপ্লাই কৰিছে বুলিতো চু প্ৰপৰশ্যনেল এপ্লাই কৰিছিলেতো নাপায় পইচা দিলেতোহে লোৱা আছে তৈনি হোৱাৰ পৰা আই থিংক ইট ইজ নাও আপন দি অথৰিটি তাইখান কিনিকা আহি কিনে এইটো পাৰ্মিট খান ইনিকা ইছ্যু কৰি দিছে এইটো ধৰিলেতো আহি কিনে নট দ্য পাৰ্চন হু হেভ একুৱাৰ্ড এ টেক্সি পাৰ্মিটছ বাট দিয়া লগা ওপৰতহে প্ৰব্লেমটো ওলাই আছে আৰু এইটো কৈ থকাৰ নিচিনা দি ৰিপিট কৰি আছে নহ'লে আমি কাৰণ আহি কিনে টেক্সি পাৰ্মিট দিয়াটো হ'লে একটা আমাৰ কাৰণ দিয়াটো হ'লেতো টেক্সি পাৰ্মিটছ আৰ নট ট্ৰান্সফাৰেবল এইটোৱে আছে আদাৰৱাইজ দে আৰ ন' ক্ৰাইটেৰিয়া অৰ ন' credentials itu হ'লেতো দিবইতো একো নাই এইটো পৰা all these problems is coming up because there is no motor transport policy একে নাই মোৰ লগতে এইটো পৰা ইছ্যু কৰাটো হ'লে তাইখান নাকা খুচি কিনিকা দিব বুলি তাৰ নাখুচি এইটো পৰা আমি কাৰণ আহি কিনে চিষ্টেমটো হ'লেতো the foremost and important thing now here is that I think the state should have its own motor transport policy ইনিকা হৈছে বুলিতো আমি খান কি আছে গাইডলাইনছ খান হ'লে আৰু কোন বেনিফিট পাব লাগে এইটো খান মই খান এইটো খান ওলাইছোঁ বুলিতো I think these are all an ultimate thing once the motor transport policy comes into picture. See, even some of us আহি কিনে কোনোবাটো হ'লেতো since government service নকৰা মানুহ আছে এইটো পৰা genuine apply কৰা হ'লেতো as far as we are concerned we don't even pay 3,000 for 5 years permit. Your road tax, hardly you'll be paying around some 1,000 plus amount. Your pollution is another thing. Itu do little 100 rupees per day. Apni laga pollution can provided to bring your vehicle and then check it. Iniga to hardly say apni laga for 5 years you are paying a maximum amount of 3,000, and then apni kan per year apni laga road tax we are do little you're just paying not even 2,000 also with your pollution fitness can itu kan putting doing a little. But someone who has already purchased a permit with 95,000 is also paying the same amount because 95 years tala permit renew lage aro tai laga road tax be every year ta to ekta taxi driver ekta living depending on his vehicle for his earning to get back that 95,000. I think it is a very big amount for someone with such employment. It is a very big deal for him.
Okay, apni diado kiman bara taxi permit to pabo lage iniga de ami kan verification kure tan de undertaking ekta lage yede sign kure tan de one remarks kure lage all these records are with us ami kan hudia to those who go to the RTO through proper channel and acquire their permits idu kan the processing charge 1,500 to 3,000 itu bitore pay kumba to innocently ko miando manuge hi kole dije do gane moido cha pani bi khabe ko ne 10,000 dise but the rest to there may be some brokers in between the department and the buyers. Itu brokers can business kure ase na kinira kure ase itu the permit holder knows best. Itu kan 60,000 db aro permit to wai jabi iniga ekta there is an instance ekta ase itu moitik mala cousin brother ekta ase tell that example he is an unemployed youth tai gari kinibi goise kinise permit dibo goise kheta ase gari kinine ready goine thaise permit to look time lo ase to he go to the RTO to get the permit idu time de tai laga documents ki khando RTO de ek jombara I will not tell the designation ek jombara tala papers khan goise tai office bitori jana bahare thagise iniga thagina permit to anigine tai ge dise permit ania bi itu bhai laga naam de ania nai itu maiki ta la tai na chale ta la naam de permit to ai jai to you have to pay 65,000 in a position to bahare tai jon in a concept ne tai tax permit to jai to regarding this those unemployed youth who acquired a permit by buying and all these things so we are not in a position to victimize them or we are not in a position to give them any ultimatum or punish as our president has clearly mentioned, the concerned authority should look into that matter in a right aspect. That's
But then this streamlined road, right? So now you have found so many enemies in the party. So after your findings, if you are just going to give your best reference and do complaints here, how do you think the department will take it actually? Please give something.
No, see, akiri kui here, but I think now our main concern here is the suggestion, or for that matter, the recommendation for bringing about state motor transport policy. Itu tu lepas kita kui if required, I think Angam Youth Organization is very much willing forward to put up a representation to the government. For that matter, the chairman of the state motor transport authority, we are willing. Doesn't mean that we will not write, but in due course, if you think representation may be given to the government.